Hi, my beautiful friends. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your weekly twin flame journey reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I hope that you'll stay and become a permanent addition to the Good Vibrations community. If you would like to join me on my other platforms, such as Instagram, TikTok, please go into the description box where you will find the links to be directly connected to each platform, including my website, where you can look into the services I offer outside of readings. All right, guys. So, wowzers, let's see what's going on this week on the twin flame journey. What's the masculine up to? It's the masculine energy. Ouchies. He is up to the Five of Swords energy. So there's definitely some type of conflict surrounding the masculine energy. The masculine energy could be deceiving himself, okay? In some type of way, there's some type of self-deceptive energy here, okay? They may be caught up in their head, and, being in their head is causing, for them to deceive themselves, So there's almost a self-sabotaging energy here from the conflict that's being created within their mind, okay? And then we have the Five of Water for the feminine energy. So you may be seeing 555, okay? The feminine energy here may be feeling a lot of grief. We did experience, during the week, this last week, because we're on Sunday today, we did experience Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day can be hard on a lot of people, especially people that believe that they are on the twin flame journey and have expectations of, wanting to hear from the person that they coin as their twin flame, the catalyst, whomever they have their mind set on. Not always the person, but it's the person that we have our mindset on is not always our twin flame, okay, is what I'm trying to say. So there could be some sadness, some grief about that, okay? Or, you could be in contact with the person that you consider to be your twin flame, and there was some type of conflict between the two of you, okay? You could have had some type of lies. There could have been some type of cheating. There's a lot here. So, all right. And then both the masculine and feminine, we have the Three of Wands. So you guys are starting to think about the future, both of you, okay? Some of you are thinking about moving locations. Your person could be thinking about traveling the world, but we do have somebody that's looking for foresight. They're looking into the future. They're starting to plan. So that's going to be really, really important. Okay, so let's see what the masculine energy needs to focus on during this week. What's their focus? What do they need to focus on? So we're now looking into what does the masculine need to do to focus here. Whew, Ten of Wands. They need to focus on taking on too many burdens, okay? Carrying too much on their shoulders. So your person here is just taking on too many responsibilities, and they're starting to feel very burdened so in their life. Now, when I say they're starting to feel very burdened, it doesn't necessarily mean that they feel burdened by this connection. Okay, what they need to focus on is learning how to set boundaries, how not to take everything on, how not to put everything on their own shoulders. So they need to delegate some of the responsibilities to other people, or they need to take accountability and responsibility for their life, and they need to navigate, okay, this is what's helping me. So I'm going to continue with this path. It's part of the foresight, the Three of Wands. Where should I take inspired action? Where should I go? Where should I plan? So they really need to focus their energy on the burdens that they're feeling, setting those boundaries. Interesting enough, now we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So very interesting energy. Again, you guys know that the masculine is very connected to the lower chakras, which is your solar, sacral, and root. So for them, that's how the masculine helps the feminine energy, because the feminine is the upper chakra. So you have the heart, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra. So you have the brow and the crown. Okay, so the feminines are usually, up in the higher dimensions, and the masculines bring you back down to earth. Okay, so it can be commonly very frustrating to hear over and over and over that the masculine is concentrating on the material world. Okay, but it's not that they're only, focusing on monetary gain, their finances and career. It's only natural for them to want to ground, to stabilize. It's in their makeup, okay? It's part of their DNA. So they're always about, planting seeds, working hard, trying to, working steadily to provide. They are natural providers, okay? They want to provide safety. They want to provide foundation, stability. That's the masculine's energy, okay? Now, what the masculine needs to kind of realize that they've already planted the seeds and their harvest is coming. Basically what they need to do is literally stop taking on the world, okay, putting all the responsibilities on themselves and carrying all the burdens. And they may actually, be carrying a lot of burden about this connection as well. Okay, they may feel guilty. They may be carrying a lot of emotional baggage and wounds, because we do have, remember, the masculine is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands can be an indication that this is taking a toll on them, okay? The self-deception, the self-sabotage, the lies, possibly the cheating, okay? Because, in the physical realm, yes, many people on the twin flame journey do, meet their catalyst while they're in a marriage or a relationship, and our society calls that cheating. That's the verbiage for our society. So it's not, I'm kind of stumped on there. It's not that I'm condoning it and not condoning it. Here on, while we're on the twin flame journey, everything is about duality, but it's also about understanding that, the universe doesn't really have this good or bad, positive or negative, okay? We only experience that here in the physical realm. So I really see themselves just really needing to focus on becoming more stable, more rooted, more grounded. It's kind of like they don't believe that, their harvest is coming, but they've done the work. If they continue to do the work, the seeds have already been planted, the sprouts are coming. Okay, let's look at the feminine energy. What's her focus this week? And I really feel like this masculine really needs to focus on what he loves to do, what he loves to work on, what he loves to create, what he loves to build on, okay? What the building blocks are all about: love, passion, creativity. What do they want to study? You know, what do they want to, because we are connecting here to creating money, doing something that you love, by doing something that you love. And the masculine often robs himself of that because they are connected to the lower chakras. They just, you know, like they were built to create comfort, safety, and stability and be good providers. So the collective generational broadcast message is men are financial providers. That's what they do, okay? Which is not true. What they also need to feel passionate. You know, they can build whatever they want, stability, foundation, you know, doing what they love, connecting to their heart space. But right now they're not fully invested in that because they just don't know any better, okay? It's going to take a little bit, feminines. That's why we need to stay in our own lane and, you know, do the best that we can on our end, and allow the masculines to, you know, do whatever they need to do to ascend. Because this is an ascension mission. That's why twin flames are here. All right, feminine. Oh, we have the Empress, but she did want to come out in reverse. So I like this energy. I feel like the universe is saying, feminines, you just need to focus on what you've been doing. Self-nurturing, self-care, going out in nature, okay? Because that's, if you continue on that path, you're not going to gear off energetically from this Empress energy, okay? You're connecting, when you connect to nature, you connect to the heart of Mother Gaia, okay? So by connecting to the heart of Mother Gaia, feminines, that's making your heart pump even more. You know, it's just awakening you more and more, and it's helping you ease, okay? And there's nothing easy about the ascension process. It's just making it a little bit easier. Now you will find that you might struggle a little bit more if you're not doing any of the above. What does that mean? You're not eating healthy, you're not exercising, you're not going outside, you know, you're not getting sun, you know, all those things, you know, you're not taking vitamins, you know, you're not taking probiotics. So, you know, you have to have a balance. You're still in physical form. Your physical body needs nourishment to keep up with the ascension process, the energy shifts that are happening, because it affects you mentally, it affects you emotionally, and it affects your body physically. If you cannot sustain, you know, eating healthy, exercising, drinking plenty of high quality water, okay? We do have the Hermit. So the feminine, her energy's kind of bomb here, okay? Now she is taking a time out. She's still continuing to do some soul searching, which is really great, you know, and through this, you know, time that she's, you know, spending on focusing on herself, she's gaining a lot of solid wisdom, okay? That's really going to help her in the future. I mean, I really see you as a very wise elder, okay? So if you're wondering what the benefit of this is you are becoming a wise elder, okay? And maybe that's not something that you want, but that's what's happening. You're ascending, you're evolving, you're gaining knowledge, you're gaining wisdom through the experience of Earth School, okay? Because that's basically why we're here. This is all a school for us. Some of us are here just getting our, associates. Some of us are here, getting our bachelors. Some of us are here getting our masters, and others are here getting their PhDs, okay? Wait, oh my God, feminine. Wowzers. This is amazing energy. 3 major arcanas. I mean, I just want to clap, feminines, because this is the universe saying, yes, 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 you are on the right path. You're in, you are heading in the right direction. So, nurture yourself. There's a lot of fertility, abundance, and success that surrounds your energy. And you are becoming a wise one. You are now stepping out into the world and you're ready to be seen. Some of you may be on social media. You may be coming out. The world is starting to see you. Some of you may be traveling. I do see both, because this is right under the collective energy for the divine masculine and divine feminine, the 3 of Wands, foresight, making plans for the future. So in this week, you may be making plans to travel. And when I say travel, this could be traveling abroad, traveling other countries, okay? So also with this is telling me, amen, feminines, you have completed a cycle, okay? Completion, done. I would definitely, if you're a feminine listening to this, take a moment and say, I am very proud of what I have learned on this twin flame journey. I am grateful for this experience. And you can even ask, could we just, kind of make sure that we tone down the pain level, because I'm in a human body, okay? You can always ask the universe to help you out, guys, okay? So with the world here, there's, it's beautiful. You're taking all your wisdom and you're integrating it, okay? So there's an integration. Also, you've accomplished something. There's an accomplishment here. So that is freaking divine, okay? And whatever you've created, feminine, it comes with longevity, okay? So the wisdom that you're gaining it includes longevity. It may have taken you a long time to get there, but oh well, okay? This is, if you want to talk about divine feminine, the Empress is all about beauty, nature, nurturing, and being a feminine. So, and she's connected to the planet Venus, okay? So this is an absolutely, absolutely beautiful energy for the feminines, okay? Make sure that you're speaking your truth, okay? Make sure that you're speaking your truth. You can speak your truth kindly, okay? It doesn't have to be in a rude manner or in a form that makes anybody upset. We can speak our truth. Speaking our truth will always upset somebody. It's just kind of like how it is. But we're not responsible for tiptoeing around everyone all the time, okay? So with the Hermit card, this is about, tapping into that inner guidance. A lot of times it's connected to isolation and meditation, because a lot of times when you isolate yourself and you meditate, you're basically shutting yourself down from the world, from the people around you, from, the influences, from, listening to news, listening to chatty people who, just can't stop sharing their opinions. And sometimes those opinions can infiltrate, and those suggestions can become post-hypnotic suggestions. So something to be mindful about, okay? All right, beautiful energy. Let's see what the masculine needs to surrender this week. see what the masculine needs to surrender this week. Oh, well, all right. Makes sense. Surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be a service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. And I do feel that the toxic masculinity, okay, that's what they're talking about. Now, it's still alive because it's a generational, okay, aspect that we're trying to heal. Okay, so the masculines are still working at it. Like, you know, feminines, it takes as long as it takes. Okay, it's not men have been living in their lower chakras for centuries. Okay, so the woman is the one who opens that up for the masculine, for them to, you know, feel able to become more vulnerable. Because let me tell you, when they become more vulnerable, sometimes men don't understand how to connect to those emotions. Okay, it makes them feel extremely out of control. And what does the ego do? It wants to be in control. So being out of control and all whacked out, you know, on their emotions feels very, very uncomfortable for these masculines, okay? So try to be, you know, as compassionate as you can. Think about your experience, ladies. Think about how many days you cry, how many hours you cry, how many times you hide yourself in the bathroom, you know, all curled up into a ball, and you're crying and you're shedding tears after tears, and no one can hear your screams inside, okay? Because you're trying to hide it from the people around you because you think you're going crazy, okay? Feminines, we're accustomed to emotions. We're accustomed to, it's okay for us to cry, but imagine what you're feeling, okay? The masculines are also feeling, they're going through it. They're having spouts of, you know, crying and being all curled up too, okay? But they don't know what the heck is going on. Just like you don't know what the heck's going on. The only difference is you're more comfortable in your emotions than they are. All right, feminines, surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Absolutely. And I feel like that's exactly where the feminines are going with the Empress, the Hermit, and the World here. The feminines have really been working on cultivating inner and outer union with themselves. So great job, ladies. Yeah. 9/11, union is in the air, but are you ready? Take care of any unfinished business now. I like this 911. See, the message here is you need to take care of any unfinished business. You know what that unfinished business is. And then we have 838. Your angels are providing important information to you and your twin on the astro plane. So you're definitely receiving messages in dream time, okay, about your connection, okay? So if you remember your dreams, You need to write them down. Even if it's you only remember one pink car, you write that down. Date, I only remember one pink car. Because they're going to keep sending you the messages until you have the full puzzle, okay? It's like putting a puzzle together. Our whole life and this twin flame journey is about putting all the puzzle pieces together. And it will require investigation, navigating, education, frustration, evolution, ascension, discipline, focus, profound patience. I mean, we're learning a whole lot through this journey. It will also require being able to see things from a higher perspective, not a linear perspective. You cannot put this into a mundane lifestyle, okay? I mean, you may have a mundane and a physical connection here with your twin flame, but what happens is out of this world and it's unexplainable. What I'm really loving, though, is there's many, many doctors out there now, not like tons, but definitely a lot of psychologists out there that and life coaches that have connected to this journey, to this phenomenon, and they're taking it into consideration when they are mentoring or counseling their clients now. So I really like that. It's becoming a little bit more open. So not every single psychologist or person in the mental health industry is believing that we're all nutso. And 222. The necessary seeds have been planted on your journey. Remain patient as they begin to gestate. Absolutely. That's what's happening with the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles energy for the masculine. The seeds have already been planted. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our messages. This one is a message for both the divine masculine and divine feminine. As twin flames, we are here to ascend and to help others do the same. That's your mission, okay? I don't know why any of us decided to sign up for the mission, okay? All right, so this is the masculine. Masculine. All right, you could also be seeing 666. A lot of numbers here. I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge the situation instead of surrendering to it. Absolutely. So the masculine does judge the situation, and I know that they do. The masculine is, like I said, more linear, more practical, more logical. This is not practical. It's not logical. It's here to help them ascend. It's here to elevate their life. Okay. It's here to help them look at things from a new lens. Okay. With new lenses, and it can be difficult for them. And depending on also what zodiac they are, it can be more difficult too. Depends on how stubborn they already are, how connected to their ego they are. And that's just, kind of the whole birth chart, natal chart. Taurus could be very, very stubborn. Capricorn. Sagittarius masculine energies may not be as often open to this type of information. Like, they're open to it, but they're not. It's kind of weird. I can't really explain it. The Sagittarians, feminines, absolutely. They are, great. They tend to be, a lot of them are spiritual. Open-minded, we'll put it that way. All right, so masculine, I see you working to create change, and I'm proud of what you are achieving. I want to work on this mission with you. I think there's a typo. I'm feeling controlled by people around me and I don't like it. It's pushing me to find my power again. Yeah. Well, and there is, energetically, there is conflict in their life. Somebody could be lying to them, and it doesn't have to be a third-party situation like another lover. They could be being lied to by their employers. Their employer could be, you know, deceiving them about promotions, you know, cattiness, like, you know, gossiping. So it's not just always, you know, a third-party situation. It's, you know, the masculine does need to step into their power again. They got out of balance with the toxic masculinity, okay? Because they thought that they were in power energetically, but they were not, okay? And then the women, the feminine energy started to come in, and there's men, because we started the Divine Feminine movement in 2012, but the feminines also got out of balance, okay, because they almost became men and started to demasculate these men, okay, and that's power tripping. That's not healthy, okay. 777. Gosh, there's so many. Okay, make sure that you're always looking at the dates, like July 7th, July 6th, June 7th, you know, February the 7th, February the 6th, 10th, or the 5th. You look at all these dates and combinations. May 7th, May 6th, you know, May 10th. You have a lot of birthday combinations here. So look for your birthday combination, or it could be the day that you met your twin, okay? So we have from the feminine, I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue, and then we have I need to move slowly with this, but trust that I'm moving even when it seems like I'm not. And then mirrors, you are in your old patterns but can't see it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of times that the feminines can't see that they are in old patterns. Because women, we kind of, you know, believe that we're doing all the work. I hear it all the time. And I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes I think that myself, you know. So you have to be mindful that when you're throwing that out there, you're not looking at things from the higher perspective lenses. You're just looking at the lenses through the mundane, linear, you know, logical, practical, what you can see, what you can touch, what you can smell, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and pull out some 777. So you guys have a lot of numbers here. We have Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Libra. You did have Taurus, Libra with the Empress. The Hermit was Virgo, so big time here. And then the World is like 4 different zodiacs. I know Aquarius is one of them, but I can't remember the others. All right, so here comes the initials. I, F, INFJ. So somebody may be an INFJ. That's a personality trait. I think it's connected to the Briggs-Myers personality test. We have G, K, V, H, X, D, Y, W, and C. Somebody may have a DIY project going on. Something about your welcome. We do have JC, CJ. Something about possibly in New York, in New Jersey. Wix can be somebody's name. We do have, I'm hearing kinky, so just putting that out there. In DC, in Wyoming, in North Carolina, in Wisconsin, in Kentucky. So I'm just seeing in, and then I'm in Hawaii, in Indianapolis. I can't get that out. Kentucky. cool. Dig in Kentucky. Kentucky, I believe, has a lot of like the crystal mining. So maybe you need to go dig some crystals in Kentucky. Sounds great. I want to go. That's on my next adventure. New Hampshire, and probably in 2024. All right, so could be somebody may like to drink gin, and then we have possibly Jenny with a G-I-N-N-Y, or Jenny the other way, J-I-N-N-Y. Also, you may have Wing, W-I-N-G. You know, I feel like you were their wing. But also that could be somebody's last name for sure. Okay, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it this go around. Thank you so much for your continuous support here on Instagram. And I hope that you'll take the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy my content. And please hit that heart button. And oh, I also see Nevada. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I will talk to you later.